Okay, this is question 16 from the sample final, and it's the first question for chapter 6. All the chapter 6 questions in the sample are from section 6.2. And they're all going to use the binomial function on the calculator. Okay, so this is according to a recent report, 64% of internet searches in a particular month use the Google search engine. Assume that a sample of 21 searches is studied. Round the answers to 4 decimal places. So most of these you're going to get a percentage and a sample size, and then in each section it will give you numbers and some other keywords that you need to look at. The easiest way to know exactly how to do these is to reference the notes that I think you all have. I have a screenshot of this portion of it right here to be able to refer to. And you should, when you're doing any of these 6.2s, you should have this available to reference and compare to the keywords that you're given. So these are more probability problems, but they're not ones where they give you the number that you need to divide by the total. And so these are all going to use binomial, which is you get to with second bars. The first one says, what is the probability that exactly 17 used Google? So that's the first line here, exactly whatever number is second vars and then binomial PDF. So scroll down a little ways, binomial PDF there is A, and it wants to know number of trials. Number of trials is always going to be in this top part, and it's a number that's not given as a percentage, basically the sample size. And so in this case it's 21. P is the number that is usually given as a percent, but you need to put it in here as a decimal. So you can either recognize that 64% is the same as 0.64, or if you're not confident with that, then you can enter it here as 64 divided by 100. The x value is always going to be given in the problem part, and so here it's 17. Paste means you have to hit enter twice to get your number, and again you're always going to get a number because it's a probability. It's going to be 0 point something. For B, instead of it being exactly some number, it says 12 or fewer. So there you want to look at these 4 bullet point options and find the one that matches the wording. 12 or fewer means the number you put in for x is the same number as what's given to you, 12. So, but the difference here is that all 4 of these are binomial CDF instead of PDF. So you again get there with second bars, and then you go to the next one down. Instead of binomial PDF, now it's binomial CDF. And for all of these, when it's different parts of the same problem, your trials and your p-value are going to be the same for all of them. So we've got 21 and 0.64. And then the x value, we just decided the x, because the wording is or fewer, the x is going to be the same as the number that it gives us, which is 12. Paste, enter, and 0.3287. Probability that more than 17 will go down here. It's not 17 or more. It's this last one, more than 17. Anytime it's more anything, you're going to have to do an extra step at the end, because the binomial function only knows how to calculate less than and not more than. So more than 17 will be second bars, And all of these again are CDF. So down to CDF. Trials are still going to be 21. P is still going to be 64. The X value, first thing we need to do is, okay, more than 17 means the X value is the same as the number they give you. So change that to 17 and paste and get a number. But because this was a more than, there's a final step we have to do, which is 1 minus the number we just got for the previous step, and that's our actual answer that we entered. And the last one we have fewer than 9. So notice that that wording is different from 12 or fewer. So we'll have to do one different step here. So we still go to second bars and normal CDF. Binomial, not normal. Binomial CDF. Trials 21, P 0.64. But for our X value now, because we have fewer than 9, and that's the second bullet here, fewer than 9 means our X value, we have to reduce it by 1. So instead of putting 9 in here, we have to put 8. And because it's a fewer than, not a more than, then this is directly our answer now. We don't have to subtract that from 1. So those are a lot of different combinations here, but you're always going to want to refer to this chart to see exactly what you need to do.